They'll meet as welterweights.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure.
From Argentina. From the United States of America.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Argentina, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the pink trunks, trimmed with white.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Expectations are sky high. And there's the bell to start the round. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. He's gonna go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? There's a counter shot. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
So hot, so heated, there's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Punch is beginning to take its toll. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have him.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
That punch landed. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Caught him. Through the up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He scores with the counter. Good punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Trying to fight like Roy Jones. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Couldn't land that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Just missing with the uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They threw the hook. It didn't land. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
They've been put down.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
We remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Catch and shoot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. They exchange punches. And now going for the finish. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five, six.
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knock. They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Nice job getting that punch through.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And they got caught. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. done with that counter shot. That jab misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them.
What a nightmare scenario! How is he on his feet? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This may do it! It's all coming to an end! And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it.